What's going on, everyone? I want to start off this video by saying that I really appreciate the feedback that you guys are giving me and the ideas that you're leaving in the comments, and I encourage you to keep doing so because it's really helpful. Now, that all being said, one of the most requested topics I've been getting is how to make a deck based around a card or a theme. So today I'm going to be just guiding you through the process and doing exactly that. So before you make the deck, it is first, you have to establish what the core cards are going to be, which is why at the beginning of all my theme decks or card videos or whatever, I show you, the core cards and the idea behind it. In this particular video, I looked through a little bit and I decided what would be fun, and that is the bolster balloon for this video. So I'm going to be, like I said, I'm just going to be taking you through this process. I'm going to be making a bolstered balloon kind of deck here. So nextly, we all know that the current progression system is very, very slow on actually acquiring cards, which is why I kind of like to establish a budget almost. And in this particular video, I have 17K. I'll do a 7K budget for 7,000 universal tokens. Now, another thing with the whole budget here is I only like to craft cards that I'm actually gonna use more than once. I'm not gonna craft some super niche card just for one deck, especially if it's a 3,500 one, like discount balloon. That's 10,000 down the drain just for one deck, really. So I'm gonna turn that just a tiny bit up. Yeah, that's a lot of universal tokens just for one card or one deck. So I like to craft cards that you can use in a universal amount of ways. So the next thing I like to do is I like to go through the powers. I want to find synergies firstly. And again, I already looked through it for the bolster balloon here, and the ones that stuck out to me was double trouble. One, because if I get a huge bolster balloon, let's say I buff it up to 200, 300, 400 power, right? I can double trouble and instantly make a second copy of that, which is just going to be so strong. And nextly, I got double trouble from one of my daily randoms, which is, really nice. And the next thing that I already looked through and found for the powers is improved fortification for two reasons, or more like three reasons. One, 150 health. Always nice. If it's about to die, you can give it 150 health and then max buff it again the next turn. And then the other good part is that it increases its delay by 1, which is actually good in this case because that's giving me another turn to keep on buffing it. Nextly, if I use improved fortification, then I can go back and use the double trouble, and I just got an extra, 150 power, but with the double trouble, it's more like an extra 300 power just on the board like that. So, the double trouble is really more used as a nail in the coffin, final finisher type of thing, and the improved fortification is a means to get there. And when I was looking through the balloons and monkeys, there are some things that stood out as maybe good, but generally, like I said, I want to stick under the 7K budget, and already with the improved fortify and double trouble, I think that's going to be enough to get us through these games and help us win. So now the final part of every deck, or not the final, the kind of semi-final, is to establish a hero. In this case, I'm going to be doing Quincy because generally speaking, there's no reason not to use Quincy, and I don't even know what this deck was. So I'm just going to go through, remove all the cards here, and I think the best thing I could explain how to actually make the deck would be just for you to guys, just watch me make it live, and I can go through and explain my thought process. So now I'm just going to go through, like I said, make it and give my raw thoughts. So firstly, bolster balloon. This is the heart and soul of the deck. I'm going to need to make 3 of them. Nextly, if I go to, I'm on balloons here. If I go to powers, double trouble. I'm only going to want 2 of these because it's not always going to be useful, and I don't want them to just rot in my hand. And then improved fortification, same thing. It's only good if I get it with, I didn't even use universal tokens there. That's nice. It's only going to be good if I get it with the bolster balloon, really. So that's why I'm perfectly okay with just making 2 of them. Which comes out to be, let's say I didn't have these tokens, the basic power tokens, and I only used universal tokens. That comes out to be about 6,600. So that's perfectly good, I think. Nobody check my math. No, nobody check it. Alright, so nextly, I'm going to add the must-have cards. Every deck has, you know, a lot of the same cards in every deck. So definitely 3 Storm of Arrows. For defense here, I'm going to want to have 2 Tack Shooters, maybe 3. We'll have to see how the rest of the deck goes. Just with the current meta, specifically that Jungle Druid, you know you need to have 2 bedtimes, which I still have 4 of from the collection event. I just never gave one away. Let's see here. Banana Farms, you need 3 of those. And then, of course, Jungle Bounties Druid. These are generally the must-have cards. Banana Farm and Jungle's Bounty Druid aren't always must-haves, but Bolster Balloon is really going to go into like the late game a lot. You know, you're going to use it as a big like OTK type of finisher card, so it's essential to be able to actually get there, which can truly be done very easily with Banana Farm and Jungle's Bounty Druid. So now I need card draw, and just because this specific deck, I already know, if you look at Bolster Balloon's effect, I already know I'm going to be playing a lot of swarmy, spammy cards. So I think it's essential that I have some extra card draw. So that's why I'm going to go with 3 supply drops. I normally only run 2, but I'm going to go with 3. And then I will be using a black balloon on top of that. Because the thing about the white balloon is it automatically fills up your hand, but the black balloon kind of fills it up like next turn or the turn after. And so that'll give me more time to empty my hand and make sure I'm not milling myself with the black balloon. So that's why I like that pick here. Next thing we need is fuel for the Bolster Balloon. You know, I kind of have everything around it for success except for what actually makes it strong. So the obvious answer is Swarm Red. This is probably going to be the biggest fuel engine. Nextly, I'm going to add just 2 blues for now. We'll see how many cards I'm at later. I'm gonna add probably 3 greens, honestly, because they're really good value, and I already have 3 of them, so why not? Yellow balloons are one of my favorite. I think they're the best, you know, for their price. It honestly might even be worth just making 1 more, but we'll see. Again, we'll see where we're at here. And then I'm honestly happy with this for now. Let's focus on our defense a little bit, because I only have 6 card spots left and only 7 monkeys. Generally speaking, I think the sweet spot for monkeys is between like 9 and 13, because that way it's good enough to where you consistently have good defense, but you won't be like, you're not wasting hand space. I'm probably gonna want cash drop just for a little extra gold here and there and to help pull off these big, because Bolster Balloon does have 100 shield here, but it's only 150. I feel like they could kill that pretty easily, so I want to have extra money to make sure I'm able to buff it the same turn I play it. And looking at it here, I'm going to say probably just 2 triple darts is my best option, just for good, solid defense. And that leaves me with two spots left here in this deck. So you can start by looking at what do I want more of. You know what, I think I am going to go through. It's only 300. I'm going to use this in so many decks. I think it's a great value card. And what else do I want here? Do I want 1 more Tack Shooter maybe? Honestly, I think I'm just going to go with 1 more Blue Bloon. Yeah, I'm happy with this. We're going to give it one game here because, of course, it's very essential that you test the decks. Like for me, I have to test the decks that I use before I use them in videos, because I don't want to just lose every game I play in videos, of course. So I test them a lot. I usually tweak them a little bit, but I'm honestly happy with how this is looking. So I'm just going to cut to you guys once I get into a game. Jumping in here against Romando, the Oban player. I probably don't want these just yet. I'll keep a bedtime around. Definitely don't want that yet. Alright, not the best starting hand. Oh, farm. Sorry if you guys heard that. That was me moving my mic. I'm happy with the farm. You know, I think it's a pretty good draw. I'm just gonna pass again. I want to establish these farms. I also want to turn the game audio up a little bit. I think it's really quiet. So jumping in here, yeah, he's gonna get his farm down. I'm gonna get my farm down. Oh, that's not farm. This is farm. And now we're just gonna, hopefully I can draw a bolster balloon maybe soon, and then I can go off there, go from that. He's just gonna pass, I'm gonna pass. Ooh, another farm, I'll gladly take that. Really get my eco going. I'm gonna have, I'm gonna have 9-13 next turn. That's good. I'm in a good position right now. Probably just gonna play defense here, empty out my hand a little bit so I can get some draw going. Yep, that's perfectly fine. You would see rainbows a whole lot, That's good too. Honestly, I might just shoot this then. And then I can come back and JB it. Honestly, I could do this as well. But we'll wait. We'll wait for a sec. I will actually supply drop. See what I get. Swim red and another supply drop. That would have been insane if I got the bolster there. Because I'm in a good position to bolster. Man, this thing is so loud. Sorry if you guys can hear that. Let's see. Yeah, he's just going to keep his tempo going here. That's totally fine. It's all good and dandy, as they say. Yeah, hopefully this that deck building process I just went through makes sense to you guys. Establish your budget, know your core cards, build around that. See what you need. 70 kind of sucks. Wow, this is not the greatest here. Not in a particularly good. I think this is a good time to use Storm of Arrows. Pop hopefully this. Okay, that's fine. Not great, but it's fine. I get as much value out of this as I can now. Thing is, I want to save these balloons for when I get bolstered, which sucks because ooh, this is good. I don't know what I replace it with though. I think I want to keep farming hard now until I get 10 eco. But man, I would really love to see a bolster balloon right now because then I could really spam it. Because like I said, it's hard to not use Quincy's Bloonsonium abilities because they're just so strong. But again, you want to save everything for when you have this bolster balloon. Is kind of my plan. Just play good, strong defense early on. And then once they start actually hitting you with stuff, you'll have the Bloonsonium abilities to help you out. Man, oh man. Okay, so we always do this. This will be at 70, so let's go one here, and let's do this. Yeah, honestly, the cash drop is good value, and I'm already making a lot, and I still have a lot. So might as well play the cash drop, get an extra 65, and probably use on this. And I will pass. I'm not gonna bet time his farm, because if he has Jungle's Druid or something, then that really sucks. And I'm fine with him building shield, because a big bolster balloon, double trouble, whatever it may be, can really do damage. Balloon and Biggin. Dude, he keeps drawing these guys here. These rainbow balloons. Wow, this is not... I am not getting anything good here, guys. I might honestly have to start just playing a little bit of stuff. I'll just do this, so then I can pull off this ability here. And then next turn I'll have better defense. And I can also play attack if I need an extra little bit. Plus this puts pressure on him, so he's probably going to stop attacking for a little bit. He's going to do what, 100 here, 40, yeah. I'm still going to, break through his shield for sure. And then maybe even do some damage to his face. Oh, big one. Wow, I have seen him a couple times, but not a whole lot. Storm Arrows, that is a perfect draw right now. See what it hits. That sucks. I should have gotten rid of that. If I was smart, I would have. Yeah, kind of just gotta lay the boom here. And then I don't really have an answer for that next turn, so. Yeah, this is not good. I'm not really getting any of my combo pieces here, but when I do, like I said, not getting them now, but when I do get them, it's huge. Especially because he just can't even deal with the swarm, because his main defense is these mortars, and they're not great against, a bunch of mortars is, but not The big one. Yep, there it is. Perfect. That's exact. See, that's why I said I was holding on to the bedtime in case he had the JD Druid. Now, if he has another one, then I'm cooked. But I don't think he does. I'm gonna throw this back. There it is. We all knew it was coming. I'm just gonna. I have a lot of gold. I'm gonna lay it down right now. Yeah, I'm totally chill with letting it fly just right now. And plus, yep, and I'm getting this plutonium to help me defend. We go 2, 2. Keep this John going here. And I do want to save one spot. I know I'm going to have one spot, but I would probably want to save 2 spots, honestly. And I already have good eco, especially with these snipers. It's time to replace this banana farm with this to really reduce incoming damage. See how he deals with this. I mean, the best thing he can do here is pop one of these. Honestly, best thing is big one can hit is this guy, but this guy's already pretty big. Already at 170 with 100. Wow, defender, bro. Whoa, what are these random druids, bro? Like, what is this insane, insane pulls here? See what the big one hits. That's regular mortar. Big one's just gonna hit that. I'm still getting 160 in. That's fat. And more fuel to fire. Always nice. And I'm just gonna have to let some of this damage fly here. They're coming at the same turn. I probably just want to save. I'll play 1. Oh, you know what this deck needs? This deck needs some quick readies. That's what this deck really needs. Another reason why I played this red balloon, just 1 out of the 3, is to hopefully bait out one of these mortars into hitting it. Especially if the big one hits this, that would be so nice. It'd be 120 damage. I made him waste. Oh, no, he just played a banana farm and then a bony stuff on top of it. It's gonna hit. Yep, exactly what I'm saying. I don't even care that hit that. That's shield for a reason. Double trouble. Bang, guys, this could not be. Look at that. I'm about to copy a 320 balloon on 1 delay. Come on now. Come on now. Yes, sir. Oh, and that gives plutonium. Wow, I didn't even know that. That's huge. And it's 1 turn ahead. Yeah, there's no way he's defending this. They both have shield too. Just a little bit. Not a lot of shield, but a little bit of shield. Pink balloon. Yeah, it's just not enough, brother. He's gonna need a really good turn here, and he's gonna need these mortars to not be wasted on the red balloons, baby. Exactly what I'm talking about. This combo worked like a charm. Even with these defenders, it's not enough. I don't think. Okay, yeah. Perfect example of how this deck works. Tomorrow's video is just going to be more games with this deck. That was fun. That was fire, man. That's perfect. I'll see you guys tomorrow.